Wag my finger.
All right. We are live. All the shenanigans are a go. I'm going to start off tonight, and let's go with some fancy music. We'll go with that. There we go. All right. So, welcome to the Ilderon Tales. This is the side stories, Group F, A Storm's Hymn, Episode 2. We have a full party tonight. I probably should have checked to see if Shelby was there. I don't know. He's been quiet. All right. Anyway, so we're going to start with some advertising at the top of the night, and we're going to do this a little different, and then we'll jump into things. So if you guys just give me 5 minutes of your time, we'll recap and do all of that. So, I wanted to say to everybody watching the stream, I've been working on a book for a long time and getting it published. It is now officially available on Amazon, so if you... I know there's a lot of controversy right now in the news with Amazon. If you are interested in getting that and supporting the stream or anything like that, you can go to Amazon.com and search Behind the Mask, Brandon Kennedy, and it is the first result, which, you know, that makes me happy, and order it there, and eventually the Kindle upload will be up there soon. It's going to take a few days to get it populated. The Amazon is being striked right now, or stroked. I don't know which the proper term.
Struck. You've been struck.
Yes, that one. And so if you want to wait till the 18th to get that too, that also works out super well. But anyways, yay! We did stuff. It almost feels like I have somewhat of a life. All right. With that out of the way, back to the thing.
Actually, Brendan, I didn't know that you had put your book out finally.
Yeah,
congratulations.
That is the first one. I'm working on a second one of a completely different story. Completely different universe and everything. But hopefully, you know, I can get that finished too in a few months. Thank you.
Pay you directly, can I get a signed copy?
Yeah, I'll mail you one. I just have to look at how much it costs to mail people books. Also, too, I don't mind sending anybody who just wants to read it, like, here's the manuscript. The only problem is with that, there are lots of typos in the manuscript that, using, like, the proof editor that I use, the final issue is pretty. But the manuscript that I uploaded, that I have saved on my computer, is not pretty and still has a bajillion typos in it. So if you don't mind reading that, you know, you just read it. All I want to do is tell a cool story. And with that, we're jumping into tonight. Because hopefully this is a cool story, or maybe it's a stupid story. We'll find out. Okay. Alright, so recapping last session. It started in the coastal town of Lochliel. We joined... Haha, there we go. We'll move you guys over. We joined the Guild of the Silver Tree on the night of the 15th of Priestess, I believe. Let me grab my campaign thing. Yes, and we're on the 16th. We joined them on the night of the 15th of Priestess. The bounty bells were ringing inside of this coastal town. It is a town in the lawless region of the Clutch. The only order that is here are the guilds that are able to keep order. Otherwise, there's no organized government or town guard. The bounty bells of a large mercenary guild in town named the Steel Cabal were ringing, indicating that somebody dangerous was running through the town. They ran into your guys' guild house and asked if they could hide from the Cabal there. Before you guys could even give an answer, they ducked into one of your extra rooms, and the Steel Cabal came by, informing you guys that this person that they're chasing killed 2 people down by the docks, and that they were dangerous. And then continued their search throughout the town. After talking to the lady for some time, you guys gathered that she was a pirate who had stolen from the dockmaster, specifically stealing his shipping schedule and his mercenary contracts of different mercenary guilds that would be defending shipments of gold headed to Beechwood Retreat. And you guys surmise that anybody with this information could become very rich very quickly. With that, you helped the pirate who revealed her name to be Elmira. You helped her copy down the documents onto spare parchment, and you returned the dockmaster's forms and contracts to him, saying that you fought off the pirate as she later escaped from your guys' guild house and left town. She promised to make you guys rich by paying you in a shipment of gems to come on a fancy necklace the following day. After that, that day, the 15th passed and you guys woke up on the 16th. You guys were fine. On the 16th, you sent out Milani and Aryea to go collect some jobs for the guild, and you found out that you guys were kind of becoming like folk heroes in the town, as there turned out to be 3 people murdered at the docks the previous night, and dark arcane runes were inscribed all over the bodies, and people believe that you guys fought off some sort of evil arcane caster, and giving a lot more prestige to your name than initially thought. Investigating the bodies and talking to the dockmaster, you guys found out that a second killer was in town and came by and killed the cleric that was attending to the 2 bodies that the pirate murdered. The cleric's name was Timuli, and then from there you guys decided to properly dispose of the bodies, and the dockmaster said that he wanted to increase security at the docks, and Aryea offered your guys' guild as an option to be hired. And then you guys decided to head to the fighting pits from there. While you were getting ready to participate in the fighting pits, a messenger found you guys bearing a message for you and a satchel. Inside of the satchel was a very nice necklace, barren of any ornamentation, though, that would normally accompany it, the gemstones and everything else, and a message from Elmira, which was an IOU signed First Mate Elmira. And
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Don't forget, I got a bag. I got a really pretty bag.
You got a very pretty bag. And I think I wrote down that message for you guys somewhere. I'll have to find it. Otherwise, though, it is the 16th of Priestess. You guys are in the town of Lochliel, and there was interest in going to the fighting pits. Oh yeah, you guys were at the fighting pits.
We arrived
Yes.
at the fighting pits.
All
and
right.
We signed up.
So, who is all putting their name in for? Who's all putting their name in to fight in these events?
Y'all
Not I, said the bard. However, she will do a little bit of bardic inspiration for the fighters.
All right. One other thing I did forget to mention in the recap: First Mate Elmira is a member of the Iron Wind Pirates. You guys found that out from a badge that was on her clothes. Somebody is currently carrying this badge. I don't know whose inventory it's in.
Do I still have that badge?
No, we gave it away to the people with the contracts or whatever.
The Dockmaster guy?
I presented it to the Steel Cabal as like, part of the proof that
Oh yeah, we gave it back to the
okay,
ball,
okay.
and
I don't know if
and
they
we
gave it back
ran
to
in,
me.
and we ran into Lady Neilest. If you remember.
Nyless. Yes.
Nyless.
Yeah, okay, I didn't know Rayin kept it. Sometimes things happen that slip my mind.
But yeah, if they didn't give it back to me, then it's gone forever. It would be in my inventory.
I mean,
We
you
got
can
money
go
for it.
ask her for it. Everybody,
No.
you guys ran into last week now has cards. So, just going to show all those to you guys. And this one's not opening. Oh, because it's already open. That's beautiful. There we go. And I will update them with notes on it as it becomes apparent. So, or as it becomes necessary.
Sweet, sweet. All right, so Aria, can you bet for me? I have I look at my fingers and 15 gold.
Of course, I can bet for you, or I can hand the gold to someone else to bet for you. What are you betting for you to win, I presume?
Oh. Of course I'm gonna win.
Of course. So
Yeah.
Arya holds out the hand for the gold.
Okay, I'll hand them off to you.
Arya takes the gold,
All right.
pockets 5, and hands 10 off to Morgan.
I hate
Here,
you.
you can place
But
the
I
bets
ha-
at the...
Solid.
All right. So it's just Yomar in these pits.
No. Wasn't it Melanie?
Lonnie, too.
Oh, Melania. Okay. All right.
Yeah, Arya also, as she takes the gold from Yomar, casts Bardic Inspiration on him. I am certain you will do wonderfully.
What does that give me, BT dubs?
That gives you a...
D6.
Yeah, that gives you a d6. Oh, wait, let me see. Yeah, that gives you an inspiration die that you can add to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Alright. Dope.
For 10 minutes, so get
10
in that
minutes?
fight.
Hell yeah. 10 minutes. I can get that plus D6 on all my attacks.
Just let me
Awesome.
start
No,
punching.
just one.
Just one.
Oh, just one.
Just let me
okay.
start punching them.
You
All right.
got 10 minutes to start to do you, so
Alright, game
get in
on.
that ring.
Okay, so you head to after like registering for the fighting pits. These are going to be on the west side of town. There is actually a guild that runs these. Specifically, I'm sorry, excuse me. Specifically, they run the fighting pits in this area, leading up to training people for the arenas in Beechwood Retreat. They call themselves the Diamond Touch. The pitmaster here is a man by the name of Leon. And Yomar would know him as, Yomar's fought here a couple of times before. And as you're going through like the necessary like entry, talking to the other combatants, seeing what's on the list for today, Leon is going to come to you, and he's gonna be scratching the back of his head and says, "Oh, Yomar, it's great to see you back in here. Always love having some spirit in these pits, but I've got to limit each fighter today to one fight."
Yeah, as long as I get a fight, my teammates, my friends keep misleading me. And by misleading, I should just say trick. He doesn't know that. That's a $10 word to him.
He nods and says, "All right, you can warm up the crowd, or you can be the main event. If you warm up, it's pretty much a guaranteed win in your favor. But if you want to be the main event, I can't guarantee you'll get your entry fee back."
I always want to win. I want everyone to know that I am the best.
He nods and says, "The main event, then. All right."
Is there a can I make a sexual motion at him? I don't know if there's been that opening before, you know.
Like a pelvic thrust?
If that makes sense for Yolmar. Yeah, he's gonna bump out his groin.
It feels like he'd be an aggressive flirter.
Leon is going to look at you and just have this he seemed very uncomfortable coming up and talking to you, and you're just going to see like this grin on his face of Yomar just actually wouldn't know anything like what this grin's communicating, but he's going to chuckle a little bit and start shaking his head and walking away.
Give me an opportunity to do a perception check. Not the worst I've ever rolled.
It's insight to discern body language. Perception
insight?
check? Yeah, you can, you can see.
Hey-o!
Oh, man.
Yeah, Yomar is going...
He's picking up the signals. He loves it.
Yeah, Yomar is definitely going to know just like his history with Leon. Like, Leon doesn't have any interests in him sexually, but Yomar is definitely going to know, like, from what your guys' previous like relationship and the time you've spent together, he's been having a bad day, and Yomar just kind of made it a little bit better.
Okay, I'll slap his ass and say get back to work.
He mumbles under his breath and continues going about and organizing people. It's going to be longer than 10 minutes before Yolmar gets to fight BT.
Oh, I know. I know. I'm being Yolmar. He doesn't know about this bardic inspiration.
Yeah, she's like, well, I tried.
Where does one go to place bets?
Or with anyone around... Oh, I did not describe these pits. Alright, so, this side of town. This is a, I just had... I just ate right before, I started DMing, and I just can't stop burping. This side of town is, it is an area kind of where I don't want to say immigrants, because everybody in the clutch is immigrants, but I guess where drifters kind of come into town, and this would kind of be like the foreign quarters over here. And just like how you guys have that water well in your side of town, that all of the guilds over there share that same courtyard. Same thing here. There's a courtyard where all these buildings, where the tavern, the boarding house, the guild house of the Diamond Touch, all congregate around this area. And there would be, actually there wouldn't be a well on this side of town for clean water, but where that well would have been is where these fighting pits are, and it's just dug out in the middle of here. And there's some stone barricades and some wooden palisades kind of placed vertically so people can, stand on them and look down. And this whole thing is probably about 60 feet in, probably about 40 feet in diameter. Of just this, kind of like just this half circle hole in the ground where people are fighting in this like muddied clay, wet area with a little bit of like gravel and stone. And on two different sides of the pit, there are sections of kind of like dug down, leading from the courtyard where people can walk to the bottom of this. This is a fighting pit, at the to the truest extent of its name. It is just a hole that people fight in, and it gets grimy and muddy and dirty, and yeah. All right.
It's about to get really shiny.
Yeah. So, Yomar can be on either side of this pit, talking to people and getting ready to go in. Everybody else, though, gathered around, you can step up to anybody and it's like, hey, I'll put a bet on this, I'll put a bet on this. We are going to go with this music, because I like it. Alright, so, the first fight, Leon is going to step out and say, fine, gentlemen of the clutch, esteemed established ladies of the region, welcome to the fighting pits of Lochliel. Today we have a handful of matches for you. We're limited in the entertainment we can provide today, as our town suffered such a crippling loss last night. But without further ado, fighting our first match, he's going to point and say, please welcome Goliath Dawnsinger. A rather shrimpy-looking man holding a spear is going to walk through the dugout path into the center of the fighting pits. He's going to do a small gesture with the spear, twirling it around him in several different impressive fashions. The crowd seems completely unimpressed at this just complete display of bravado and finesse. As he's doing this, the organizer's going to be moving out of the same path that he came into, and he's going to say, "All right, to warm up the crowd, release the hounds." A gate is going to snap close from the path that the organizer went out of, and several wolves are going to flood into the arena from the other side. This guy is going to try his best against these wolves, and it is going to be... there's 3 of them versus this one guy, and it is going to be a grisly affair with him just trying to get the spear up and defending these wolves' attacks. The wolves are moving as a pack around him. It seems as though they've been starved, and they are hungrily attacking this guy. He gets his spear into 2 of them, effectively either skewering or stabbing them through the head, but regardless, the bodies don't move. The third one catches him on the shoulder as he is trying to unlaunch his spear from the second wolf. And let's roll a final check for them. The man and the wolf. So the wolf is going to pull him prone, dragging him back, and he is going to lose grip of his spear. And as it lets go of him, it doesn't let go of him. It's kind of shaking and pulling at his cloak, and or at his clothes. It's going to rip a piece of its clothes off, and as it does, it lets go of the fabric in its mouth, hunches down, and pounces back at him to continue mauling him. He is going to, at the last second, pull out a dagger from his boot and stab this thing through the head, kicking it over him. He emerges victorious, with the wolf rolling a 2 on its final check and him rolling a 5. And that's how you lose, but you just lose a little less than your opponent.
I had faith in the shrimp.
The whole time this is going on, there are a group of Cabal members who are like kind of getting rowdy at this, and they are bending down, ramming their fist against the wooden palisades, kind of making this loud knocking sound with their gauntlets, like, yeah! Another!
Yalmar's gonna get hyper about that too. He's excited. He's gonna start screaming, yeah.
Rhea is headed for the next and nearest source of booze.
Morgan is delivering the largest eye roll you've ever witnessed. A medium-sized creature.
There are going to be people just kind of like midday, or no, it's afternoon. Afternoon, like, vending around here, selling, the remains of, the fish they caught in the morning, some other drinks, ales, a couple people would have wine. But for the most part, this is, kind of like a small festival going on over here. You can purchase booze for the common price. Let's see what it is. I think it's like 5 silver for a...
Oh man, we're slipping on the Franzia of the world.
I know, right?
This is boxed wine.
Don't hate on the Franzia train. I lost some of my best memories with that.
Alright. It is going to be 6 silver for a wineskin full of the good stuff.
Arya happily pays 6 silver for some of the good stuff and asks for change from a gold piece.
The person,
Out of character, I hate you.
It is definitely Yomar's gold piece, probably. Yeah, they're able to provide you with some silver. They nudge you and say, I can deliver a barrel. I can deliver a barrel to your guild house for a ruby piece.
Let me see if I enjoy this first. Taste test it before I purchase a whole lot.
Alrighty. Does she drink it?
She sniffs it first.
The
And
first thing...
swirls it in the skin and then lets it breathe for a minute.
First thing... ooh, you know what? For sniffing it, I'm gonna say you can give me a free perception or insight check. DC 12. Either or works.
I'd go insight, but that's because, wines are full-bodied, so you need to check its language.
I hear what you're saying.
13, just sniffing it, twirling this around, and just, letting the aroma hit you. This is the common stuff.
Franzia.
Not indeed the good stuff.
Yeah, so she just kind of cuts him a glance, takes her change, counts it, and walks off with the wineskin.
Alrighty. But yeah, you are able to get tipsy as Yomar prepares to battle for his life.
Isn't Milani going first?
Oh yeah, Milani would have had the same options too if he wanted to warm up the crowd. I forgot that he stepped into the arena with you. Leon would have talked to you next about if you wanted to be a warm up or a main event.
If I'm a main event, do I have to fight Yolmar?
He is, well, you know what? Let me roll a die for that. He says, well, I've got a few fighters on hand.
Wait,
For the final event, I might do a battle royale type thing going on. And he's going to put a hand in front of you and say, "But I just want you to know, no matter what you choose, I don't have a cleric to heal you up anymore."
Does he recognize? Does he recognize Milani too, like Yolmar?
No. Yomar made his living out of these pits. You know, there's 100 faces that come through here and get punched up and beat to hell. Out of those,
none of them look as fabulous as mine.
Yeah, out of those who, maintain their shape and are stupid enough to keep coming back, one name rises above the rest.
The Shining Shovels. Heyo.
I wasn't sure because I put down that Milani was here too and started making a name for himself, but not as much as some others.
Yeah, and you would have had dealings with him, but, he's... Yomar is a figure who is just going to stand out.
He stands out.
Yeah, he's just like, "Oh, you beautiful idiot."
Thank you. You called me beautiful.
Milani will look at him and say, "Give me a real fight."
Say that one more time.
I said Milani will look at him and go, "Give me a real fight."
He slaps you on the shoulder and says, "All right, I'll put you in the main event then." All right, so one more fight is going to go down. This one is going to be between a what seems to be a member of the Steel Cabal, one of the Rangers, and a otherworldly beast. This thing is definitely... Well, actually, hold on. I think I have a picture of it. Beast... Nope, it's not there. Enemies... I know I've got this thing. Alright, here we go. This thing is, while there does seem to be enough of it for the people organizing the fight ring to poke and prod and tug on, it seems to be this like ethereal, shifting, kind of liquidy, hulking wolf-like creature. It is a hound composed entirely of dark liquid shadows dripping off of it as it steps into the arena. It is unruly as these people are, trying to get it in here, and it definitely is not from this plane of existence. The person that is fighting this is the Steel Cabal Ranger already. And it is not going to be a pretty event, as this Steel Cabal Ranger seems to be some sort of quick shot with crossbows and throwing daggers, and this beast is going to be just far too much for her to handle, as her blades aren't large enough to defend it off, and she's just going to be losing ground against this thing's attacks, just step by step before it finally lands a bite on her leg, and she's going to yell in pain, screaming, she yields, somebody get her out of here! As the thing comes diving for her. Several members of the Diamond Touch Guild are going to just run into the arena, trying to occupy this thing's attention. As the fight master himself drags her out of the arena.
As soon as she screams out, Yolmar just turns his back to her.
Shame.
Shame.
Do I realize what that was?
Yeah. If you have any, these creatures are not common, but you know what? Religion check or nature check. DC 13 on it.
So
For anyone?
Oh, they're gonna be the same deal.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Holy cow! Hey yo!
Yomar has fought in these
minus
pits
3.
before.
He has a minus 3 intelligence to it. But he likes taking walks in the woods.
So,
I
Yomar,
feel some amount of shame for this, but I don't.
Yomar and Milani are both going to know that creature was a bridge hound. They're really popular inside of fighting arenas, mostly because black market people all over the world will summon them to this world to collect their viscous essence to brew medicines and poisons. And then once they've collected enough of it and it stops producing that stuff dripping from its skin, it becomes a little bit not useless, but significantly weaker, and then they'll sell them off into fighting arenas like this. Yomar and Milani have both, fought one of these things before. And even though they're, their essence is kind of fading by the time they get to this point, they are still vicious, terrifying hunting creatures.
Yolmar can dig it.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, it takes them several minutes to get this thing back under chains, with another member of the Diamond Touch getting bitten by it. Yomar and Milani would know these things are poisonous, terribly so.
Bridge bite poison.
Yeah, it is. Anyways, though. Go ahead.
Millennial just make an offhanded comment, looking over the side at the pit. Just like, they're still using those damn bridge hounds?
Alright. The final fight is about to begin. The fighting pit organizers, as if everybody who has signed up for the final event could come down to the pit for your viewing pleasure today. Our final fight that the Diamond Touch brings to you.
Backflip, jumping down into the pit. Drawing my shovels, shining out.
Morgan, let's find a seat over here, huh?
He's going to say, we've organized a team of the most talented fighters in the region to spar off with one another today. Behind him, 3 people step into the arena. Yomar and Milani step into the arena. And then one person also joins you guys. One person also joins you guys from the crowd. It is a small dwarven woman wielding a warhammer. She is wearing a white cloak as she steps in behind you.
Fucking dwarves.
She's on your team.
My apologies. I still have to discriminate against them. Everybody hates dwarves. And it's a girl, too, so I don't really have any interest in her.
That's fair. You guys are going to see the... you guys are going to see the young man from earlier who fought the wolf in the opening match is yelling on the side of the palisades, looking down into the pit. And these palisades, once again, let me delete this so you guys can get a better view of this. These things are kind of lying like this, going around the whole arena. So, like, if this is the ground here, they're at, like, a 30-degree angle. Basically, you know, just, like, stopping whatever's in the arena from, like, jumping out at the crowd. This guy is, like, on these palisades, like, leaning down, looking into the pit. And he's yelling at the organizer of just, like, and he's saying, "Leon, I need the money. Let me fight in the final match." Leon's gonna look up at him and say, "No, cleric. If you die, your blood's not on my hands." He's gonna say, "I don't care." The other team is going to gesture for him to join them and say, "Hey, the more the merrier."
I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna say more to beat.
Malai's gonna elbow Yolmar in the side and just go to him. Take out the front opening act first.
The dwarf, who is a third of your guys' height, is gonna look up and say, "It's unfair if they have 4 people against our 3.
Yeah, they should really.
I'm not acknowledging her.
Damn.
Yeah, and no, that's specifically, like, she's elbowing your guys' calf muscles and looking up at these towers of people above her. Oh, wait, Yomar is close to her height. Yomar is half-halfling.
No, I am first half orc.
Yeah.
The second, you said that there was a difference between being a large halfling and a small half orc. I was being a small half orc.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As a short half orc, she's half your size.
Alright.
Yeah.
Still doesn't mean I have to give a shit about her.
Yomar's an intimidating 5'7".
Yeah.
Arya sits next to Morgan and passes the wineskin and just, like, rolls her eyes.
I'm actually taller than Yolmar, who's 5'7".
Quiet drink.
As
How am I supposed to bet on them if they're a man down?
As this goes on, the woman is going to call to the organizer and say, "Leon, I want fair terms. We deserve another combatant." He's going to pinch his eyebrows and
I'm gonna wink at him.
and say, "Fine, Inu." And he's going to raise his hands and say, "Is there any among you that wish to join the ranks of glory today?" Several people are going to raise their hands. They all look less than combat able, or less than capable than the other kid who just stepped into the ring. Just other craftsmen and dock workers that, you know, live in the town.
Morgan will...
I don't respect any of them.
Morgan will take a look at Nyoka, who I assume is nearby.
Yeah, I'm right next to you.
Yeah, and this is like...
Earn us some money.
Yomar's too stupid to use help. Can you be so kind?
Nyoka sighs and goes, "Okay, got you."
Thank you.
And I just get up and jump in the ring.
All right.
Are you gonna do a backflip like me?
Nah.
By the way, I'm still holding my shovels above my head.
All right. As you step into the ring, Leon is going to say, "Oh ho! We have a rarity here with us, a lizard folk from Low Lakes."
This is gonna be so bad.
This is gonna be fun.
The woman is going to tug on Nyoka's legs and say, "Your companions don't care much for listening to me, but I do agree with their strategy. We should go for the weaker one first." Does Nyoka have a weapon? Because I remember how we rolled him up.
No, not.
And she's going to look at him.
I'll toss him an extra weapon. I have a couple. I actually do have a couple extra weapons.
Like, I gave him my quarterstaff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you give him?
Do you want a battle axe, a great sword, a hand axe, or
You just have all that on you right now?
Yeah, that's on me.
I'll take the hand axe.
Yomar is a walking armory, apparently.
Yeah, why not? What did you want?
I'll take the hand axe.
Hand axe? Do you want 2 of them?
Sure.
Okay, you got 2 of them.
All right.
And then I stick them in my belt.
So, as long as this was 2 people, I was going to do cinematic combat. But I'm going to move us over to a combat grid. That way, we don't have to have any questions about everything going on. Because I don't want to answer them.
We will still give you questions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll initiative, by the way, because I fully intend to cheat.
Alright, give me 1 second to get the turn.
I have less prepared.
Alright.
There's 3 of you idiots, so...
There's 4 of them.
Please don't suck. Please don't
the
suck.
dwarf doesn't count.
Well, in total, there's 8 of us fighting.
Unlike Yomar, I do consider her a person, and to be relatively lovely. I have, only so much I can do with a plus.
So, because she's bored, while they're all setting up, Arya leans over and whispers to Morgan, take a look at this. And she does a prestidigitation and creates basically an outline of a hand flipping a middle finger on Yolmar's forehead.
There's gonna be some light giggling.
Yolmar
in a really nice, bright, contrasting
color,
color, like a bright red.
My passive perception is 14. Does Yolmar catch anything on? Does he catch on to anything?
Oh yeah. You'd definitely see that on your forehead.
I turn
How does he see his own forehead?
Reflection in the shovels. I'd buy it.
Yeah.
Oh wait. I'm sorry. I thought you were doing it as an image in front of him.
Oh no! I am actually drawing a simple outline mark on his forehead.
Yeah,
in the shape of a hand flipping a middle finger. Or the appropriately...
Yeah, Yomar would not see that.
Or the clutches appropriate.
But wouldn't I notice them laughing? Passive perception of 14, they are...
the equivalency of whatever that symbol would be in this culture.
Alright, I'll let it drop. It's okay. I'm dumb.
Yomar's just like, you know what? I've got a fight to focus on. Yeah, man, this is gonna be a teeny tiny arena for 8 people.
Game on. Let the shovel begin.
Nyoka's gonna turn to Yomar and say, "The spirits say that you're going to do good, Nyoka."
Let it begin!
Yeah, I'm just going to drag your guys' sheets around here, and we're just going to do the rest of it like this. So, within 5 feet of the wall is where you get into... it is difficult terrain to move through there safely. If you are forced into any of those squares, you will take damage, as those are where the palisades are and the stone barricades. There are spikes and other dangerous things there that it's not good to skirt around the outside of the arena. That said, let's grab you guys from your sheets. There's Morgan, Yomar. Come on, believe. Yomar, there we go. Nyoka and Milani. Are you guys on the combat grid with me?
I'm on the combat grid, but I don't see Yomar.
Okay, you just have to zoom out a little bit.
I'm zoomed
you know
out
what? You know what? My
I'm
bad.
zoomed out all the way.
My
I
bad.
can see them.
My bad.
They're all to the far right.
You guys can't use any of those things because they're all on the map layer.
That is correct.
There we go. There we go. Haha, I was just like, why do I not have token options for these tokens I just dragged onto the map layer? Alright, you guys should be able to move your characters too. Select your token.
I cannot.
Alright, let me make sure you have control over Yomar. Do you see Yomar there?
Yeah, I do see him.
And you can't click and move him?
Oh, I have to do the select. Got it.
Yeah,
All
drag
right.
and drop them. Alright, there you go. Alright, click your token, and then click your character sheet, and click your initiative, and it will add your initiative to the thing.
Winning.
Alright.
Do Morgan and I need to click initiative?
Wait.
If you guys want to participate in initiative order to affect the outcome of the battle, yes, you do.
It's more or less preemptive in case I decide a bless needs to get thrown out.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I'm so glad I didn't have to keep that 3 because we didn't have the turn order. So, thank God. You're the real MVP.
Yeah, I've just, I tell people just don't roll initiative until I get it all up. So, whatever you roll, then you're keeping. We need monsters. That's what we're looking for.
It's not going to do me any good cheating if I'm the first one to go, I think. Or it's perfect in your outlook.
How do you get 5.11?
You
have it set
have
up for-
your tiebreaker on.
Yeah, I have it set up intentionally that way.
Oh. Boy, yours is bad as mine and roll.
I am not a dexterous character. I hit hard.
We'll go with this person for.
Sadly, I am a dexterous character, and that's how low I roll.
Inu! And players can see the nameplate controlled by me. Alright. Okay. So, the main event is about to happen. I'm going to move Milani into the fighting pits. You guys are all huddled around talking. Leon is making his way out of the pits, and he's going to yell, place any final bets right place any final bets right now. If you want,
I look back at Aria and give her a big thumbs up wink.
Arya just kind of smiles and gives you a thumbs up back, and then leans over to Morgan. Did you manage to place a bet for him?
I'm about to. Should I do more because all of them are in there?
It's money. It's money.
It's money is money. Do you think that they'll win?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, so, I'll put 20 gold on the knuckleheads and the dwarf.
That works. That works.
All right, rolling the
To
kid.
be fair, half of it's Yomar, so whatever.
All right. Let's see. We're going to add this dude to the turn order. Add to turn. That's great. That's great. And add to turn. All right. So
Wait, did they really roll zeros? They got down the round.
no. I have their initiative in front of me.
Oh, gotcha. I see you.
Yeah. What's this dude's initiative? 7, 16, and 12. All right. And sort and descending order. All right. So, the Leon is going to step out of the pit, and as he, tells everybody to place your final bets, he's going to just drop his hand and say, "It's the clutch. You know the rules. Last one standing wins. If your opponent yields, try not to kill him."
I like the try not to kill him.
That said, Morgan has 1 initiative.
Yeah, that's right, bitches.
What's she doing?
Cast and bless.
All right. Is she doing so subtly, or is she just casting it?
I mean, she would try to be as subtle as she can. Like, I don't know how subtle you could be casting anything with all of the components.
Yeah. So, go ahead and you can cast Bless, but also roll me a stealth check with disadvantage.
Ah, darn.
You can do it.
So what I meant was that I'm shouting.
Oh,
I'm shouting
God.
so loud.
Just like, it's like, Demedeeth loves you all, and he's shining his favor on you. All right, who you blessing?
I mean, everybody but the dwarf.
All right.
Thank you. Game on.
Well, the dwarf might have gotten it if it ended up being some rando, but it feels wrong. If anything, I could do everybody but Yolmar. He's big tough. He doesn't need help.
No. We don't like dwarves.
No, but yeah, it's all of my teammates. So,
as you cast Bless on your entire team, the people in the arena and a few people near you are going to start shouting, "Boo! Boo!" The woman standing closest to the palisades is going to look up and say, "We want a 5th, and we want one who can cast." However, that is your turn. It is her turn. She is going to step in. She's going to step forward, pull out a longsword, and she is just going to go ham on Milani, and is definitely going to miss both of those attacks. She is also going to action surge, and she's going to take a dodge action. It is Aryea's turn.
Aryea is going to use her entire turn to drink more wine.
That's fair.
I approve.
My lack of subtlety, I might have to take my next turn to do the same.
Let's see. It is
Should be Dralos. Come on, he is the crowd pleaser.
what is Dralos' dexterity?
Well, his dexterity is 13.
Is alrighty. So roll me a flat d20. We're just going to have you contest against the other person. You guys both got the same initiative with the same modifier. So he is just rolling flat against you. Okay, he's going to move first in the round. And he is going to take note of this going on over here. And that's the worst place to be.
Oh god, no, he'd get screwed.
Put him there.
He's going to run behind Milani. And he's going to make a attack at him with a short sword. Oh, fine, whatever. He's going to make an attack with the short sword and swing and hit for. I'm sorry. Does 20 versus? I'm assuming 20 hits your AC.
It matches.
That's good to know. All right. So, yeah, he's going to swing and hit you for 4 points of slashing damage. And he's going to say, aha! It is Yolmar's turn.
I feel like Yomar should just roll a d4.
Yeah, that actually sounds about right. All right.
He doesn't feel smart enough to remember there was a plan. And then it's just, wait, who do I hit?
All right. Charge and swinging both shovels with my dual wielding. And do I click on both of the different ones or the moon touched one? Just one.
Yeah, you can just use the first one if you're dual wielding. I gave you one for if you use the shovel in one hand, and then one for if you use the shovel two-handed. So just click the first one twice, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, I got it.
Believe! Who are you attacking?
I ran in front of them.
Okay.
He hasn't gone yet.
Are you attacking the young boy or the shirtless man behind him?
The young boy. He doesn't deserve to be in this ring.
Alrighty. He looks bloodied, by the way.
I'm just gonna knock him down hard.
Alright. Roll me an attack.
Well, I already rolled the 2 attacks on that because as I did it.
Okay, I am lagging. I don't see them in the chat log.
Neither do I.
Really?
The last thing I saw was the 15 that Brandon rolled.
Yeah,
really?
I see you rolled the d20 for the roll off, but I don't see your attack roll.
My bad. Oh, that must have been private. My bad. Roll. Oh, 1d4. The person I'm attacking is the young boy, and let me click on the shovel. Apparently, 23 and 9. Do you guys see that or not?
No.
I don't. Hold on, I'm about to open up your character sheet real quick.
There they go.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I
there's
just
all the
got a message. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The first one was 17.
Okay,
and
I'm going to
9.
use your first two. Just,
That's fair.
By the
That's
way, he gets a D4.
Oh, yeah, you do have Bless. You can choose to add a D4 to any of your rolls. It lasts for a minute, I believe.
Yes.
All of your rolls, actually.
Yeah, that's any roll.
Attacks and I think saves. Not
Yeah.
ability.
You choose to use Bless.
What would be the check to know if Yalmar would know what to do with this?
No, you as a player can choose to use Bless.
Oh, okay.
Holy energy is empowering and guiding your swings and your ability checks.
I will definitely do that on the second swing.
Alrighty, roll me a d4. Two years later. Alright, he is not completely unarmored. He's got some padded leather on. That 11 is not going to hit. The 17 does hit him, though.
Okay. And I did click that. That was 8 bludgeoning.
Okay. And you said that was non-lethal.
Correct.
All right.
Well, I plan on I plan on sharpening them. Like that was kind of the goal, was having these shovel swords.
The kid is barely standing. This shovel just slams into his face, and he is seeing stars, shaking his head and squinting his eyes. He is very bloodied. It is 8. All right, so it's this guy's turn. He's going to yank this kid back and say, "Steal yourself."
Attack of opportunity.
No,
Yalmar?
he doesn't move the kid back, but he's just gonna put a hand on his collar, come on, get it together. He is going to flank around Yolmar and roll a single attack with advantage, and it is going to be a 19 versus your AC.
I have 16.
All right, that is going to hit. He is using a greatsword, and all right, that's cool. He's going to deal 12 points of slashing damage with his greatsword.
I'll acknowledge him.
All right. It is Nyoka's turn. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. It's the kid's turn.
On?
Oh no, Inu! I did not roll Inu's initiative. Thank you. I just rolled it now. She rolled a nat 1. So yeah, we'll put her right there. All right. It is the kid's turn. He is going to roll one attack with his spear at Yolmar with advantage. 11 plus 4 is going to be a 15 versus your AC. You said he had 16. That misses. Alrighty.
Great success.
God, he should have took a dodge action. Well, that's it for him. It is Nyoka's turn. Yolmar is getting swarmed. His other companions are holding up rather well.
Nyoka is going to let's see.
I kind of appreciate the love in this kind of obtuse way.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure I don't run out of movement. So Nyoka is going to move past this guy, but not in the range of opportunity attack.
Okay.
And he's going to in a flanking position.
Leave the kid alone!
Kill him.
And
Can I throw in a spit at him? Can I spit in his face? The kid?
That's gonna knock him out.
Yeah, I was to say, you can. You don't even have to roll anything for it.
But if you don't
Thank
kill
you.
him, leave him our business card. He's got spunk. We can use that.
He doesn't deserve it.
And I'm actually just going to attack bare-handed at him. Non-lethal.
Alright, roll me an attack roll. You know his AC is somewhere between 17 and 11.
Okay. I apparently didn't complete my attacks on here because I don't have anything here.
Okay.
Um,
Should be a d20 plus your proficiency, which should be 2 at this level. Then, your dexterity is probably 2 or 3.
I could use the bite, I guess.
A 17 is going to hit. Oh, I mean, I'd tell you roll damage, but he falls unconscious at your hit.
Oh, what a waste of movement.
I mean,
One health.
yeah, he was just
I
barely hanging
already
on.
made my statement. As soon as he starts to crumple, I turn my full attention towards the dude who just actually hurt me.
Alright, you recognize this guy? His name is Absoldar. You guys have fought in the arena several times before.
I should have had some movement left.
Could you spell Absoldar?
I'll put it in the thing. Oh, you're gonna be at your movement limit if you move to avoid his reach. Because it was 10 moving there, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Then you've got 5 feet of movement from here.
Yeah, I got 5 feet, I think.
You can hug Yomar.
Heyo.
Closer to Yomar.
Mm-hmm. It is Absoldar Roddy Weston Felonfear.
Oh my gosh. Does that mean he's like Raheem's cousin?
Like 32 cousins removed.
There's no use, Brandon. Holy shit, you're improving.
All right. It is Nyoka took her turn. It's Milani's turn. Milani is about to be swarmed.
Fuck him up.
Milani is gonna look at the dude in the blue next to him.
All
Look
right.
at the little dude he left him and go, decent hit. And use his channel divinity of Vow of Enmity,
All right.
giving him advantage. And he's gonna swing.
I mean,
And I'm gonna Divine Smite!
it was nice having an opponent there. All right.
And I am going to Divine Smite.
Roll the smite
that's
twice.
That's 4d6?
4d8.
D8.
4d8.
What have I given you? Oh no! What has happened?
What's the point of cheating?
It's 31.
31. Okay. Woo! Alright, so, I mean...
I gotta give you some props to that.
Wait, why am I even pulling out my sheet to track his HP? This guy is, and I'm assuming, is that lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal.
Alright.
Are you non-lethal with a Smith battle axe?
The hit, can be. Well, actually, let me double check that real quick.
It sounds smiting. It sounds indiscriminate. Like
I guess you could be charged with the power of a merciful god.
Mhm. Yeah, let me double check real quick. Knocking a creature out. Sometimes an attacker wants to incapacitate a foe. Rather than dealing a killing blow, when an attacker reduces a creature to 0 hit points with a melee attack, the attacker can knock the creature out. The attacker can make this choice the instant the damage is dealt. The creature falls unconscious and is stable. It is a melee attack, so yes, it can be. I thought it was on spell damage that it can't, but yes. All right. So yeah, you are going to swing your hammer at the... how do you knock him out?
I just literally take the side of the axe and crack him across the face with it.
All right.
And then with the Divine Energy, finish it up.
Yeah, he's, you're going to see him just do this dramatic spiral through the air. Like, slow motion, sun setting over the bay. Like, it's just everybody's looking and there's a gasp of... and he just falls flat. He falls flat.
Morgan would be, like, chuckling. Like...
All right. Inu is going to peek around Milani. Oof. Decisions. If she gets here, she flanks. She's going to peek around Milani, see the one person there, and it's like, okay, you have that. And she's going to raise her warhammer and say, "Ah!" running at the other guy here. And she's going to roll a 2 and an 8 and miss with advantage. That is her turn. At the bottom of the round, out of the members of the Steel Cabal that are here, you guys can see, the one who got their leg bit, a couple people have been sitting around talking to her. There's still the others who are still interested in watching the fight go on. Captain Rain is going to step from amongst their numbers and sit on the sides of the palisade. She is going to... she has a bow on her back and a large crossbow in her lap. She's going to pull out a crossbow bolt, load it, and take aim at Milani. She's going to strike Milani for a... Well, she's going to strike Milani for a d8 of damage because she's already made her attack, dealing 8 points of piercing damage. And she is going to point at him and say, the next one's going to hurt a little bit more.
What the hell did I do?
That is their 5th. She casts Hunter's Mark on Milani. It is, she entered at the bottom of the round. It is, top of the round, Morgan's turn.
So, what you're telling me is that this bitch just stepped.
The other
Hey,
lady
this is
called
a
up
pit.
that
This
she
is a
wanted
pit. This is a pit. Don't get too involved in the pit. Like,
I feel like I should be offended when other people cheat.
you've never stepped into the ring. You have no idea what honor means.
You're right, I don't.
I've watched Gladiator 100 times in preparation for this role. I am Russell Crowe. I am dumb but beautiful.
It is Morgan's turn.
I'm having a big internal debate on how petty I should be.
Very petty. Go petty.
Go petty? It feels like it's in character to be petty. I, being petty, will cast Ice Knife on our newest entrant.
Alrighty, roll me an attack roll.
And just in case we're curious, it has no verbal components. So I think I'm very subtle this time.
Well, I mean, they already know you're casting and helping out the other people.
I have that.
No, you're not.
I'm not helping. God, I'm bad at this.
Yeah, so that that knife is going to whiz by her as she, drops down, belly first onto the palisade. She's still loading her crossbow again. Yeah, you've got a bonus action if you want to do anything with it.
I'm not wasting. It's not worth it. You guys are going to handle the rest of this by the time that I get around to another action, so...
Just say that she's stupid. She's stupid to go down there.
No, the whole... Actually, wait, I wanted to... Oh, hit or miss! The shard explodes, and she has to make a dex save or take 2d6 cold damage.
Alright.
Actually, any creature within 5 feet of her has to make that dex save.
Oh!
Oops.
Okay. I'm going to roll a d6 on how many creatures are near her. D6 minus 1. 4, 3 people. Alright, so what save are they rolling against?
It is a dex save, and then my spell DC is 12?
Okay.
13. My bad. It's 13.
She is going to pass that. One person is going to pass that. Another person is going to pass that. And
Thank you.
there's one person who fails it.
Is it Yolmar?
They
No.
take 10 cold damage.
It is not Yomar.
You're not close enough.
No, it's the so this shard is
Did I
going
hurt
to
the lady that got booped?
Yeah, this shard's going to whiz by all of these it's going to whiz by all of these people, and each of the Steel Cabal members is going to jump out of the way. As they do, the only person who can't jump out of the way is somebody whose leg is currently being bandaged. You hear a whelp as she looks up and this shard explodes in her face.
I feel a little bad. And then,
Yalmar laughs very hard.
I'm sorry. Of all people that I hurt, I'm sad it's only you. But fuck all of you. Oh, the thing I wanted to do before I realized that no, there was more to this. Was the next one will hurt more.
She is gonna be rolling death saving throws next round. It
Yay!
is
I killed a person.
It is the woman near Milani's turn. Golly.
So wait, which character is down? Is there an X on them or?
I will.
Yeah,
okay. I'll make a thing for them. They were not on the grid. There was a. We'll use this right here. So
was it really the captain who did that, or was that some random person with a crossbow?
There is a group of people from the Steel Cabal here watching the fight go on. They've been beating on the ramparts and yelling into the crowd. When the woman called for a fifth person to join from their ranks, Captain Rayin stepped forward. And she is sitting on the top of the palisade, shooting into the fighting pit. Morgan shot an ice knife at her. She dodged it. It exploded in the square behind her. There were 3 people standing in this square that were affected by it. The captain and 2 of the people dodged. The other person was the woman who yielded earlier when the Bridgehound bit her. She was having her leg bandaged, and the ice knife exploded in front of her, and it killed her. She is rolling death saving throws.
All right.
I don't make friends very
It is this character's turn right here, and this is going to be very difficult. She steps around Mulaney, brandishing her short sword in two hands, and takes a dodge action. It is Aryea's turn.
Okay, so Aryea, seeing the ice knife explode and the injured lady that wasn't the one firing, just to clarify.
She was not.
Okay. Aryea, here, hold this. She hands over the wineskin, makes her way halfway around the circle.
Alrighty.
I think she can get about that far.
What type of gypsy magic do you have?
Bard magic is exactly that, gypsy magic.
Let's see, let me...
The best spell ever.
Oh yeah, no, that's in range. Okay. Basically, let's see. She casts Healing Word at first level on the woman that's about to start rolling death saves.
Alright. Roll me that d4 and add your charisma modifier so I know how much HP she has before Rob knocks her down again. I'm kidding.
I get knocked down.
Give me a round of
And I
combat.
get up again.
I'm tempted to burn a second level slot of this nonsense.
Yeah, but go ahead and roll the d4. It is after you still have your standard action too. Healing Word's a bonus action if you want to do anything else.
Yeah. She's deeply tempted to just disguise self and just go home. But instead, she's going to... let's see. Who's looking the toughest in the pit?
Definitely Absoldar. He has one... most of the time, arena fights are set in a series of 3, with the fighter entering the ring, fighting 3 matches, and they're declared the winner if they win 3. He has definitely won that several times before today. Today is the first time arena matches are being fought in sets of 1.
Alright, so she's going to... this is the enemy, then. She's basically going to yell down at him, "Your shoes untied!" In vicious mockery.
Alright, is that a save on his part? A wisdom save?
That is a... Yeah, it looks like it's a DC 13 save.
He is... you can roll damage on that. He's gonna look up extremely hurt and say, "I'm not even wearing shoes!"
just for my own sake.
Yomar can look down and verify indeed he is not wearing shoes. Oh, which would make sense why they're untied. Because they're back at his house. Alright, he takes 4 points of damage. The woman screams up, "We want a 6!" No, I'm kidding. It is,
And yeah, that was all my movement, alright.
Yes, this guy is knocked out. It's Yomar's turn.
The dude's knocked out? Damn it. Alright, the only person that...
No, the blue guy's knocked out. Absoldar is still
okay.
perfectly fine next to you.
Oh, beautiful. I am excited. While swinging, I'm going to just scream at the top of my lungs in his face. And BT dubs, I get the savage attacks. When I score a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, you can roll one of the weapon's damage dice one additional time and add it to the extra damage of the critical hit.
Go ahead.
So
and just click damage. I'm pretty sure I factored that in when I was making those weapon things for you. I'm looking at it now on your sheet. Yeah, I put 3d6 instead of 2d6. So yeah, it's in there. Alright, 21 points of damage. Just shoveled to the face. That other one is going to...
He has advantage.
I do have
advantage, so that was just the second roll for that first attack.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
May I reroll it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll your second attack. 20...
Can you close?
Okay, wait.
There we go. No, I got it.
Yeah, that 13 is not going to hit him on the second one.
D4.
Oh, yeah, you can use the bless.
Ice Knife Frost does not break my concentration.
The 14 is going to touch his AC, and it goes in favor of the attacker. You can roll damage.
Yay!
Great
Cheating's
success. Good. You just saved me.
Good Lord. Alright, so...
Great shovel, Batman.
He is not looking too good. He's not looking too good, and with three of you guys still in this fight, it is...
I'm going to laugh victoriously and try and intimidate with a laugh.
No, you can't. You are out of actions on your turn.
Damn it!
It is Steel Cabal Captain Rayeen's turn, and as the situation starts heating up down in the pit. Dang, this is dire. She's got to knock some of you guys out right now, or else they're not going to win this. Let's see. She's going to stop loading her crossbow and pull out her short bow on her back, taking a knee and taking 2 attacks at Milani, and she's going to hit and hit with both of those attacks. She's going to deal a d6 plus 1d6. Okay, sorry, I was just reading how Hunter's Mark works. Alright, so she deals 2 piercing damage from the... she deals 6 piercing damage from the Hunter's... or from her weapon attack. Plus 3 from the Hunter's Mark on the first attack is 9 damage on the first one. She deals 7 piercing on the second. Plus 5 from the Hunter's Mark is going to be... 7 plus 5 is 13. Or 12 points, I'm sorry. 12 points of damage on the second attack. 9 and 12.
21.
You good, Anthony?
I'm just under half.
Alright, that...
Glorious battle!
Yeah, that is not looking good for them. You see her, just frantically, grabbing arrows out of her quiver and shooting down towards you guys. It is Absildar's turn. Looking around him, and he is going to say, "Fucking useless teammates."
Oh my god, is he playing Overwatch?
I know, right? He's going to attack at Yomar, and God, this has to hit. He's going to use a precise strike, which I don't know if that's even going to be enough to touch Yolmar if he rolls max on this thing. All right.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah. 14 versus Yolmar's AC.
16, baby.
Yeah. That
Can I please hit him in the face with the shovel? Just everyone please back off so I can just hit him in the face with the shovel.
Because they're in desperation mode, he is also going to burn his action surge and go for it again. He swings his greatsword down at you. You see him like huffing and heaving, and then he turns the blade and tries to cleave it upwards at you. And I'm not even gonna bother. That was a 3. He misses. And you're just going to see him kind of look up to the sky and say, I guess this is one in your favor. That is the end of his turn. It is it is Nyoka's turn. That guy's unconscious.
Nyoka is going to yell out that the spirits are unhappy with you, and he is going to throw his radiant bolt, which is in the shape of an axe, at the steel captain.
All right, make me an attack roll. That's a range attack. She does have partial cover from you from how she's sitting on the on the palisades.
How much cover?
It is partial cover, so I think that's quarter cover. I always forget these rules in 5th edition, so I gotta look up real quick. Let's see.
If I can't really hit her, I would try and actually get next to her to attack.
She's elevated though, right?
Yeah, she is elevated. She's got half cover on you. It gives her +2 AC to her armor from range attacks.
Only +2?
Yes.
What's the distance up?
The distance up is about 15 feet. Do you want me to Pythagorean theorem it for you?
Yeah, because I could probably get there if I spend a key point.
All right, let's see. 20 feet there, 15 feet up. Alexa, what's 20 squared?
20 squared is 400.
400.
All right. And what's 15 times 15? All right. 25 plus 400 equals what's the square? Alexa, what's the square root of 625?
If you were to project that, you would want to be the distance
25
plus the elevation.
25 meters away from
crazy.
you. Hey, we just found what the direct line is to her. She is 25 feet from you in the air.
Yeah. And that's what we would have hit.
Learned how to do geometry. But yeah, you can make that attack if you'd like.
Welcome to the Ilderon Tales, where you get learnt, scrub.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm very happy that not only do we have fun and play D&D, but every week somebody walks away learning something. I taught Group D vocabulary one entire night, like 10 minutes. True.
Pythagoras is super useful, yo.
The more you know.
Rainbow effect.
I learned that grocery store wine doesn't get you drunk.
I am also
so did Argea.
Did you make that attack, Shelby?
I haven't made the attack. I haven't decided yet. I think I'll just do the attack on there. Ooh, I think I missed on that. Oh, can I add that 1d4?
You can.
You're making it at her?
Yeah, I'm doing the ranged attack.
Okay. What is that, final result is going to be 18 versus, her AC. You are going to touch, you hit.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Man, cheating's worth it.
Okay, so the damage is... I need to put this in here. I apologize, Brandon,
It
for
is
not being
1d4 plus your dex.
Unacceptable. Campaign's over. Everybody's dead. Go home. Go home!
But everything was set up on mine.
So that's going to be 6 points of damage to her.
Alright. Okay.
And I'm not done yet because I'm going to flurry of blows.
And these are with your radiant bolts?
Yes.
Okay. By the way, too, she has, half cover because she is kneeling. She, goes down to 3/4 cover when she goes prone.
Okay.
No, she's not prone yet. I was, just letting you know. I just, read over the rules for, cover. Yeah, go ahead and, roll those, flurry of blows.
Well, that's gonna miss. Oh, they both miss. Son of a bitch.
I feel you, Pain.
Okay, sorry. I misclicked on it.
Alrighty. So, she takes, did you roll that damage already for the, first one?
Yes, it was 6 points of damage.
Okay.
That she took total.
Alrighty. Moving on down the line, it is Milani's turn.
Seeing as he's hunter's marked,
Dispel magic.
no. He's going to look or point a finger at the woman in front of him. Your teammate did it to me. Let's see how you like it.
Oh, God.
And I'm going to hunter's mark her. Just taking the dodge action, so I have disadvantage, but I'm going to swing for the fences.
Alright. Believe.
Double 26.
That is going to hit. Roll damage. Lot
And
of
plus
good
1d6.
that dodge action did for her.
13 damage.
She is still up. She is bloodied. That is the first point of damage she has taken. Just making sure my calculations are right. Yes.
Brandon, I'm going to
I didn't
move.
divine smite that one.
I'm going to move in between Milani and the captain.
Okay. She still can see over your head, down onto him.
Brandon, I don't know if this is too late to ask or not. Can I still divine smite or no?
No. You decide to smite before you roll damage. You decide when you hit or not.
Fair enough. Okay.
It is Inu's turn. Inu swinging wildly. She does not have any bonuses, so we're just going to roll 2d20 and add 2 to each of those. The 19 is going to hit. And she is going to deal 6 points.
I'm gonna be so mad if she steals my kill. My kill, I mean.
Wait, say it again, Rob?
Well, wouldn't that... Does she not have a modifier?
She does not have a modifier to damage. She just has her proficiency bonus.
This is why she didn't get blessed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a reason why I discriminate.
You don't come
people.
off the
They're useless.
and get a
They're
D4.
useless.
She is going to deal 6 points of damage, and you are going to see absolute... No, I'm kidding. He's not going to collapse under that. He does, however, look extremely bloodied. He has taken 41 points of damage that you guys know about. Bottom of the round, I'm going to roll a percentage die. A couple people are yelling about dirty fighting, but I mean, what can you do? It's a fighting pit. Otherwise, nothing at the bottom of the round happens. Top of the round, it's Morgan's turn.
I think, well, I've gone this far. Double check it. Yep, I'm gonna use Thorn Whip on the person in front of Milani.
Alright, roll me an attack roll at them.
Oh my god!
7? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Fail.
first thing is...
Why I'm a support druid.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get in range to do that.
I'm in range. I'm within 30 feet.
No, they're 15 feet down.
Damn!
So you gotta step to the edge, right here. I'm not gonna Pythagorean theorem the whole thing. But, you'd have to step forward, but you can, do that, and, your Thorn Whip is going to miss. You can roll a second time, with a... just to see, if you, nat 1, because, you do have disadvantage on it.
Oh, I do have to... Why would...
Yeah, she, took the dodge action.
Oh. Well, that's gonna be fun when I Thorn Whip. Yes.
And you pull Milani out of the pit.
Oh, thank Lord.
Alrighty.
I mean...
It is, wait, who... Oh, it's, her turn. I mean, this dodge action...
Saved her life.
Yeah, it did.
But for how long?
She's, going to, look up at the, captain, and she's gonna roll a percentage die. Above 50%, she, goes for it. Below 50%, she's gonna take another dodge action. Yeah. It is Aryea's turn.
Alright, so, just kind of passively watching all the scuffle in the pit. Aryea looks over at the Steel Cabal captain, who has no business being up there, being an archer and adding to this fight.
I mean... Look,
He
at
did
this
also
point, the
just
facade
throw
is
a
over.
knife.
I threw an ice knife at her. I just Thorn Whipped an actual combatant in this fight.
Yeah, details, but still. So, Aryea is going to cast Zone of Truth.
Alright, on, herself or on,
Putting her on the edge of it and all of her Steel Cabal people, as many of them in that Zone of Truth as she can fit.
Alright, they're gonna roll wisdom saves.
Hopefully you fare better than I did.
Alright, so, the person you saved failed. One person who is still in the space, also failed. What's the DC they have to beat?
They need to beat my spell DC, which I believe is 13.
Okay, one more person, who jumped away from the ice knife passed. And the captain herself also passed. So, 2 failed and 2 passed.
So after she casts this, she shouts out across to them, "Hey, Steel Cabal, tell us all what you think of your captain!"
Now, they can't speak a lie, but they are not compelled to answer.
Yeah, but
I know.
I feel that the look of I'm not compelled to answer is not stone faced.
It is okay. Yeah, it's the Arya's turn. That guy's unconscious. It is Yolmar's turn.
Crazy. Shovel to the face. Dude right in front of me.
25. That's gonna hit. You do have advantage. You can roll the second time.
With advantage
Roll for the
again.
crit.
Damn.
Well, yeah, the 9 is you're rolling that because the 25 was the first one. The 9's the second one. The 25 hits. Is this lethal damage or non-lethal?
Non-lethal. I know this guy.
Alrighty.
I actually know. I actually copied down his name.
Your minimum damage knocks him unconscious. How do you do it?
Shovel to the face. literally just a slap to the face. Like as he's lurching forward, I just go thump and let him slide down.
He falls unconscious. It is the captain's turn. The captain is going to look back at he's going to look back at her guild members. You know, all of them are silent. She's going to put 2 fingers in the air, kind of like to her forehead, towards Aryea, and then tip her fingers off. And then she is going to put up her hand and say, I yield. That's her whole turn. That guy's unconscious. That guy's unconscious. It's Nyoka's turn.
Blood.
So the captain actually yielded?
She did. I mean, she's got no reason to keep fighting you guys. She's not a melee combatant. She's not gonna have Yomar bashing her to death with 2 shovels.
What a pussy.
Come on, I want to alley-oop Yolmar up there after her.
Yeah.
Like, as a reaction, Arya just kind of gives her the same salute back. And a smile and wink.
Alright, Nayaka is going to go to the last combatant and throw a bite at him.
Alrighty, it's got disadvantage. Roll me another.
No, it's great.
Oh, yeah, they cancel each other out. Well, she's gonna use a reaction and double dodge, so she has double... No, I'm kidding. Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
I'm sorry, I hit the wrong thing.
Ooh! 8 points of damage. She had 8 points of health. Is that lethal or non-lethal, by the way?
Ooh.
This is friendly, boys.
Yeah, but it was a bite.
And girls, sorry.
Not
sorry,
a punch.
September.
It is a
We
melee
covered that
attack. By 5th edition rules, you get to declare it at the time damage is dealt.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't try and kill people.
Alrighty. So you, once again, you knock her unconscious. How do you do it?
I think I bite her head.
Just full lizard mouth, like, to the sides of her head. And, yeah!
Yeah.
He Jurassic Park, sir.
Yeah, so, you know...
Yolmar approves.
Yeah, she's just sitting in front of, just paying all of her attention to Milani, like, you know, short sword in one hand, palm to the back of the sword, just, you know, using it to deflect attacks and dodge around him. And as she's doing this, just Nyoka just comes up behind her and chomp! And she is out. With that, you guys have 1 combat. Leon is...
He doesn't... Yolmar does not start trying to eat anybody.
Leon is going to come into the arena, and he's going to, you know, take, you know, kneel down to the bloodied boy, the combatant that got smut half to hell, Absladar, the woman. And he's going to say, by the gods, they're all still alive. And he's going to say, your winners today is the Silver Tree. Inu's going to cut him off and say, the second team. And he says, yes, I mean...
Shut up, dwarf.
The second team. She's going to look at you and say, you would have never been able to take him out had I not softened him up for you.
Can I attack her?
You can.
Not even kidding.
You can.
Alright.
Bad, Yolmar. Bad. Sit.
16. She is wearing a small chain shirt underneath her clothes that you feel jingle as it hits. However, the 16 does hit. You can roll damage. 5 points of bludgeoning damage. She's going to raise her warhammer above her head, and she's going to start trying to attack Yomar back. She swings at you, completely missing, and two members of the Diamond Touch Guild are going to come and try and separate you guys, rolling a grapple check at both of you. You can roll me a contested athletics check if you don't want to be grappled.
Brandon, just for purposes, Milani is going to go up to each of the combatants that they fought and give them 5 hit points from his lay on hands.
You're a saint. All right, so as you're doing this, Yomar and the small dwarven woman are going at it in the background. Both of you guys beat their grapple attempts. With her just barely breaking out of it, she comes back at you with a Warhammer raise. Does Yomar continue to attack her?
Of course. Can I double two-hand it?
At this point, Morgan would yell from the elevated position like a Yomar!
Sorry, Yomar doesn't hear anything.
I gotta spend another whole person on your ass.
Alright, so you don't have advantage on the attack against her.
That was normal.
Oh, okay, you're just using it in one hand and attack and then bonus action attack?
Correct.
Okay. The 13 is going to miss. The 23 hits. You can roll damage. And likewise, she is going to hit you with this attack, dealing 8 points of bludgeoning damage, finally landing a good strike on your foot with her warhammer.
Okay. That's totally cool. I'm almost not hating her.
All right.
Wait, did you say that she hit him in the foot?
Yeah, she's been swinging at his face and she's been missing. So she, just went straight for the foot.
She commentary him.
Yeah. The Diamond Touch people attempt to grapple you guys again. You roll another contested athletics check.
Game on.
Guy against her rolled a nat 1, and she rolled an 8 to get out of it. Guy against you,
great success.
Yeah, you guys still, fight off these people like, no, I'm teaching this Silver Tree member some manners before we step out of this pit. Warhammer's still in her hand.
If she literally said that internally, I would just be like, you can't teach him, he doesn't learn.
I'm just proving that this was worth a fight.
Alright.
Milani's going to look at Nyoka. Should we stop this?
I'm gonna look back and go, nope.
Yeah, Morgan at this point would have been like, I won money.
Yomar can attack her again if he wants.
I did.
Oh, let's see. The 15 hits. The 18 also hits.
Game on.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. She is still up. However, she does not look to be teaching much of a lesson. She's going to roll a 17 versus your
Before she rolls anything, I wink at her.
Okay.
I want to have some finesse.
She rolls a 17 versus your AC. I forgot.
16.
Alright, that hits. Come on, big money. 5 on a D8 is 5. She doesn't have modifier. It's 5 points of damage.
5?
Yeah, she deals 5 more points. And again,
Excellent.
You guys are attempted to grapple. The grapple attempt at her is a 11. Grapple attempt at you is a 14. Alright.
No! No! You're so
Alright.
good normally. That's a nat 1.
She is going to break this grapple at a 13 as they pull Yomar away from her. And, you know, like, she's going to break free, like, hammer up, and it's like, no, got lucky this time. And by lucky, this woman is beat to hell. Like, 21 points of HP, you dealt 20 points of damage. Lucky is it's a barely a phrase. But, you know, she's going to break free of them. You blood all over her white cloak and her robes. Warhammer in her hand, and she's going to say, it was nice fighting alongside you, with a scowl on her face the whole time.
Milani is just going to walk by her with a grin on his face. I told you they needed more people.
I don't hate you, but you're still a dwarf.
The Leon is going to pay each of the people who fought 40 gold for your winnings.
Heyo, plus my gambling.
Oh, we're gonna have a talk about that.
So that's a whole other, like, you get back double what you gambled, right? So that's another 40.
Yeah, you guys bet I thought you guys bet 10 gold.
Oh, I bet 20.
Oh, okay, yeah.
My
So you
logic
guys
being
would get
the 10 I got from
40
him
back.
and then 5 for the others. So I got 40. I won 40 total.
Yeah. So yeah, everybody can add 40 gold to their inventory.
Except for, yeah.
Oh, we'll talk.
We'll talk.
Also, what is the word I should type into gold points? Because currently I went from some to none to I think enough. I think the word enough.
I am keeping up
probably
with
describes it.
I am keeping up with Yomar's gold. So you can roll me an intelligence check to count it. But otherwise, it's just going in there as WoW money. You can just put WoW in there for the amount.
So Brandon, I received 40 gold, you said?
Yes. Yomar stops counting at 32.
Okay.
I mean, and that's a lot of money. That's over double 15. Like, whew.
No, but I did not forget about my gambling. Because I handed my money to someone. I handed my shiny things to someone.
But ooh.
That's such a good question for Yomar.
Hey! And I'm gonna run up to Iaya, right?
Aryea?
And, yeah, and I'm gonna say, I won! Give me my money!
Oh, of course, you won. Here you go. And she gives him back 4 gold.
What's my check?
Intelligence check, DC 12. Or, you know what? No, DC 10. DC 10. All you have to do is pretty much say, wait, I thought I gave you more money than this. I feel like I should get more money than I gave you back.
Oh, that's right, of course. And here you go. And she hands him the wineskin as well.
Wait, what check? I'm not okay with this. I want to write more than WoW. I want to write sham WoW.
I mean, Yomar can put 2 and 2 together that a wineskin's not gold, but
Well, can he? Can he really?
I mean, I'm assuming he can. Oh, you know what? I'm going to roll a percentage die on if the wineskin's made out of leather.
Oh god.
63%. It is a leather wineskin.
God
I
damn
mean,
it.
It's not gold, but it is decently nice.
Can I inspect it, or can I do something to just, like, is this worth the fact that I handed her more than twice this, and
Yes.
I got handed a leather sack?
It's still mostly full of wine.
Yeah, it's an intelligence check to appraise items. I mean...
It's not bad for Yolmar. I can't even blame him. I can't even blame him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's a wineskin with wine in it, and it probably cost her money. That's probably where the rest of it went, and, I mean, Yolmar likes leather, so... All things said, not a bad day.
Good job, Yolmar.
Is the dwarf nearby?
Inu?
Yes.
Yeah, she's collected her payment, and she's walking out of the arena. I mean, you can find her, though.
I mean, I don't want to put effort into it.
I mean,
Like-
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, she's still there, she's leaving, but the white cloaks don't always, come down here for the day's fights.
I mean, I just wanted to give her 5 gold, and I'm sorry that he's an idiot.
Yeah, doing so. Oh, what's up, Shelby?
Oh, I was hoping we were going to rob her or something.
I like where your brain's at.
Yeah.
This is a teaching moment for Yolmar. Whatever comes up, that was part of his winnings.
Yeah, she's going to take the 5 gold and say, no matter what Nihilus says about you, you fight well. And
No, they do most of the dirty work. But thank you.
she nods, still holding her head from the shovel marks and the blood just dripping out of her hair, and continues to hobble away.
Poor thing.
Yalmar considers her for a second, gives her a good look up and down, and says she's still a dwarf.
Yeah, she's going to be too far to hear that comment as far as Yomar in the pits and everything.
Alright, 2 of our people need any healing.
If I can get my page to load back up, thank you.
Oh! So, that is
did a-
one thing I needed to address. So, Milani goes through and, provides this healing to each person. As he's doing so, Rain is going to step down into the pits and, just begin talking over his shoulder as he's administering, a little health here and a little health here. And she's gonna say, with Tamali's, Timuli's death, that makes, or rather, your guild now has 2 of the last 3 divine casters left in Lockliel.
Who's the third?
She shrugs and says, some nice merchant working down at the docks, on the payroll of the White Cloaks, too. But with Timuli's death, there's a spot open in the healing house if you would like to run it.
Milani stands there for a moment contemplating.
Aryaya approaches, staying outside of the pit still, and calls down, "Are you trying to poach one of our members?"
She's going to look up at you and say, not poaching, just trying to keep the town running.
That I understand perfectly.
Milani's gonna look over his shoulder as he's finishing up with whoever he's working on at her and go, "I'll do it, but my alliance still stays with the Silver Tree. If they call me back, I go."
Send the invoice to our accountant.
Who has stolen all of your guys' money so far?
Who has drank a part of my money, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, most of it back. Some of it back.
She's gonna nod and say, I'll tell Chat he won't have to work as hard.
I'm kind of spent for today, so I probably won't be able to start till tomorrow.
She nods and says, yes, the apothecary does most of the work. There are just certain cases that he needs assistance in.
Slightly out of character, how much money did Morgan collect off the 20 gold bet?
I made 40 gold, and then I gave 5 of it away.
On top of the 40 gold, that was the people who
No, only the people in the arena got 40 gold. Morgan did get 40 gold from the arena. Yeah, she was a combatant.
So I got 80 gold?
You did.
Oh my god, everything's coming up aces.
That's kind of why I brought it up, because for a second there, I didn't think you added the 40.
Yolmar is the most smart.
No, Yolmar is just go out of character smarter than Yolmar.
I mean, Yolmar knows you fight, you get money. I
think that's a wisdom check.
I would just like to state, for the kids listening at home, remember, crime pays. Crime pays hard.
I mean, there's a reason why people go to the clutch.
I bet basically on myself, and then I fixed the hell out of that match.
I just want to say, I mean, thank you for it. Your bless did nothing for me.
What are you talking about? You got 1 hit because of me. Same with Yolmar.
Thank you.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
On your against the shovel, against the dude the little kid, and you knocked him the fuck out.
No, that was Nyoka.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Oh.
And
don't roll so well.
I crit divine smited a guy to oblivion, and then I doubled 22.
You know.
All right, you guys have
you held your own. I respect you. You fought in the ring.
You guys have won your fight in the fighting pit. What do you want to do now? Rayin has offered you guys a chance. Well, has offered Milani a chance to work at the healing house. As well as
how much did he heal me?
I don't think he healed you any. He healed the 4 down people.
Bar. Damn it.
And the cure wounds I did was for myself.
Yeah. Yomar will be fine.
He's okay. He's still standing. He's not quite bloodied.
Idolus offered you guys the chance to work at the docks tonight as hired hands to prevent any additional murders.
Game on. Yalmar's ready.
It might not be a bad idea to take a short rest before we go on duty this evening.
How long until duty starts?
Exactly.
You guys can go back to the docks and talk to Idolus to find out when he needs you. You didn't get an exact start time.
That sounds like the next course of action.
Yalmar will, instead of going directly to the docks, go back to our quarters and take a short rest at a bare minimum. I'm not feeling overly confident about starting any form of combat without a little more health.
Arya follows Yulmor back to also take a short rest and slaps him on the back with a first level healing as well.
Alright, so Nyoka, Milani, and Morgan go to the docks to acquire about the job, and Yolmar and Arya head back to the guild house.
Here you go, Yolmar, 7 points.
Thank you. Oh. That makes me feel so much better.
Alright.
I got a little pep in my step, and I give you a little kiss on the cheek.
All right. It is. We'll handle the group at the docks first, because you'll arrive. Oh gosh, it's about equidistance. We'll just handle the group at the docks first. All right. So, going down to the dockmasters, to the dockmasters authority. You guys are going to find that. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry about that. You're going to find that he is not there. He's actually in a meeting with some of the upper ups of the White Cloaks. Going to their main guild tower in this part of town. You are let in. This area is kind of it is a completely wooden tower amongst like some of the stone buildings that have been built down here. But where it is wood, it is kind of like a lavish dark wood, or gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Maple. There we go. That one's dark. It's kind of like a dark maple wood floor. Just causing this whole place to have kind of like a sweet aroma that overpowers, just the general salty and fishy smell that permeates the entire dock area. The furniture itself in here is lavish and nice, and there is a staircase in the back of the room that kind of spirals up the circular tower with a railing leading to the second floor. The second floor itself is semi-suspended in the middle of the tower. And there are areas where you guys can see up to multiple floors of this tower just from the first floor. You hear people talking from the second floor before somebody peeks over the railing and sees you sitting down here. The talking comes to a stop, and a few moments later, Lady Niles Instadi is walking down the stairs. She is... let's see, do we have a picture of her? That's great, that thing is just right there. Alright, here we go. Yeah, she's going to be stepping down the stairs and say, if it's not Lockleel's most famous extortionist coming to see us today, I'm assuming you're here inquiring about being guards on the ports tonight?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know I needed to talk. You seem to be reading my mind.
She nods and says, Idolus has already informed me the numbers that you'll need, and he also informed me that that speaker of yours was interested in having the Silver Tree perform the duties.
We're around. We're capable. It pays.
She nods and says it pays a set amount.
At that comment, Nyoka's just gonna show her a toothy grin.
She's going to say, "Oh, good lord, what is Aryea doing with recruiting these days?"
Well, she's doing well. And I like set amounts. It helps the accounting be more transparent. You know how important that can be.
She nods and says, we'll need 5 of your members to patrol the eastern docks this evening. Just to be a lookout, we'll equip you all, or we'll equip each of you with a horn. If anything sounds awry, we'll bring in the full force.
It sounds reasonable enough.
She nods and says, and 5 gold per guard for the night up front, and then 5 gold when the job is completed.
Well, Morgan would kind of look at Nyoka and look at Milani. That sound good, boys?
I gotta say, for being in such desperate straits for mercenaries and guards, you're not willing to shovel out much pay, are you?
She she gestures a hand lazily towards you and says, any hoo-ha can hold a spear and blow a horn. I can hire them at a rate of 1 gold per person. I thought I'd be nice and throw in a little bit of extra for your expertise in the area of fighting.
Why do I feel
Can
like
I insight her to see if she's just
why do I feel like that expertise had a amount of air?
Mm-hmm. You can roll an insight.
I mean, I'll do it. With the way I've been rolling tonight, it won't go well.
Hey! Not shabby.
I mean, she is definitely lowballing you. She's right. She can hire, any hireling to be a guard, for a gold. However, people were just killed on these docks and with dark magic last night. It's reasonable to stand that they need somebody a little bit better than, any old hoo-ha.
I mean, are you paying for talent, or are you paying for coffin stuff?
Say that last part for me again?
Sorry, I was like, are you paying for talent, or are you paying for coffin stuff?
She's a very dry expression's gonna cross her face, and she's gonna say, I'd be so terribly sad if you were to end up in a coffin on a job like this.
I don't feel the need to insight that. We don't like each other. That's obvious.
I don't think anyone's actually told Yolmar that we've actually encountered Nihilist.
Or Nihilist?
Nihilist.
I mean, I might tell you when I get back, if you're a good boy.
Well, even with the first encounter, I don't think Yolmar even found out about that.
But...
PT Dubs, if he ever does see her, he's gonna run up to her like a puppy.
10.
I might even smell her butt.
10 gold each. Apparently, I have a reputation to keep, so it would be fair if I just let you pick the price and I walk out the door.
Nyoka turns to Morgan and goes, "That sounds like a bargain, boss."
Oh, should it be higher, Nyoka?
You
Good.
can roll me a persuasion check on
This will not go nearly as well as Than's.
that.
Can I give him?
Well, wait, are you gonna help? Or
Yeah.
I was
I
gonna say, can I give help?
Yeah, Nyoka can provide the help action.
Yeah,
I was I want that noted before Brandon gets a chance to talk. Because
Yeah,
if Brandon talks,
hey, I didn't tell you the result of it. I mean, a 6 is pretty...
oh my
Oh god, dear god. You suck.
She's going to say 8 now, and 8 when you complete the job. Per person.
I think you lost.
I mean, I got 3 extra gold. I got 6 total extra gold. So
6 per person, so that's 30.
right? I mean, it's not an ultimate victory, but I'll take it.
Something's better than nothing.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
She nods and says, you'll likely want to stagger you'll likely want to stagger the members you place to guard to cover the entire night. All 5 of you staying up through the evening won't wear well on your eyes. And she's going to say, we'll have Idolis send over the paper, or have you sign the necessary paperwork when you come tonight.
When do you want us?
She is going to look towards the window of the tower, looking towards the bay, and say, "Is from sundown to sunup."
Brandon, just so I know, how long is sundown from now?
Sundown from now for you guys is probably about 5 hours.
Yeah, Aryea has already gotten a head start on a nice nap.
Amen.
So it's 5 hours from now that we need to be
Yeah.
back. Okay.
And she's going to say, I never thought I'd find myself saying this, but send that lovely bard of yours next time you want to do business. I'd much rather... And she grimaces at it and says, speak to her than you.
Oh, you don't enjoy my company? But I thought we had something.
She begins walking away. With a very just like roll of her eyes of just like.
As she's turning to walk away, Melania's gonna go to her. Oh, tell that little dwarf from the fight pit that it was fun today.
She's gonna look back at you and say, Inu was fighting again? Alright. She nods and begins walking back up the stairs.
I think you got somebody in trouble.
Like I care. She's lucky Yolmar didn't kill her.
Yeah. Lucky Yolmar didn't crit on any one of those hits. Didn't roll 1 more damage on any one of those hits.
Honestly, that killed me, and I'm actually loading up a DuckTales Scrooge McDuck dream that Yalmar is having with all the money that he has.
Oh, I thought it was because, like, in the video game, I think you like pogo stick on a shovel.
I actually remember that a little bit. That was one of the loosely explained
Like he used the
money.
cane.
Yeah. Loosely explained as he loves money so much he needs a shovel to handle his money.
Anyways, we need to get back. You two need to get some rest.
Alright, you guys, head back towards your guild house. Everybody else at the guild house. You, Yomar and Arya, get there perfectly fine. You guys are going to be able to tell somebody that probably wasn't a guild member was here. There's a just general common courtesy that goes through the guild house. And, you guys aren't the only ones with keys to this place. And you guys have I said you guys have 3 other members that are in town with you right now. But there's a common courtesy that goes amongst them of, just clean up after yourself when you use the lobby or the hearth room. If you're going to borrow supplies, put them up when you're done. And there are just several things around this room just kind of thrown out of place and lying on the ground.
Is that an investigation check for anything?
Arya, lets out a sigh, stops Yolmar from, plodding through.
No, please, let me investigate. This will be funny.
No, we'll definitely investigate, but let's do it gently.
Alright, Yolmar can agree with let's investigate without touching.
Oh.
Yes.
What do you want to investigate? I can tell you what you see with your passive perception, or you can just go ham with just looking around the room.
I specifically want to know if my buddy who we just met 2 nights ago, what's her name?
1 night ago.
Yes, last night. Elmira. I wonder if Elmira pops back in.
Oh, roll me a investigation check.
Arya I'll take that passive perception view before I go in deeper anywhere.
Okay, definitely, what is thrown around this room are, garments. Chairs have been moved, and the area that, has the most things ruffled and moved through is the room that she was hiding in. What is missing are the clothes, other than the cloak that Arya has. Yomar is going to know that you guys investigated the room last night and you cleaned up the clothes. What was folded on the bed is gone. The sheets of the bed are rustled and, thrown about. Other than that, doesn't really look like anything's missing.
Alright, he's gonna start cleaning. He is mildly manic.
Yomar, if you could check to see if the ink stores are untouched.
Sure.
Yomar heads upstairs to look at them. They're
Hopefully
probably.
this doesn't go badly.
They're probably untouched, from what Yomar can tell. Yomar doesn't keep up with how much ink you guys have.
Wait,
he goes up there and he looks and it's like, yeah, there's
precisely
ink here.
why I'm concerned. If that's an intelligence check,
So while he's out of the room,
Yomar can roll a DC 19 intelligence check to try and wait, no, you can't do. Yeah, you can't make it.
I can't actually make a 19. It is impossible.
Yeah, Yomar would have no idea.
So while he's distracted and out of the room, Arya does her own deeper investigation of this room that's been tussled.
Alrighty, what are you looking for?
Basically, a sense of what they were looking for, because the clothes you said had been folded on the bed.
Yeah.
So if they were just there for the clothes, why toss the room?
Oh,
so...
go ahead and roll me that investigation check, or I'll allow you an insight check to, try and figure it out.
I'm going inside.
Okay. So yeah, just inspecting what happened here. So Elmira's clothes are missing, which means probably was her? Question mark. The other thing too is you guys do remember finding that brooch on her that was the symbol of the Ironwind Pirates. Anybody can cast a spell to look like somebody else. But, an insignia is insignia of rank. It's a lot harder to hand somebody something of just like, hey, look, this is mine, this is me. It's probably worth stating that was important to her, and probably what she was looking for through all of this. As it is something
Shame
that is
it's
much
not
harder
here.
to... Yeah. Yomar, by the way, ink looks like it's there.
Great success. I'm going to come back and say that there's ink.
Very good, Yomar. Good check. Let's get you a short rest, huh?
I'm not going to complain. What's, if I'm going to take a short rest, what's the health to give a half-orc? Or an orcling?
So in 5th edition, when you short rest, you don't actually get health back. You can choose to spend hit die, and you can roll hit die and recover that amount. So as a level 4 character, you have 4... as a level 4 fighter, you have 4 d10s that you can choose to roll any number of them and recover the amount that you roll.
Game on. That is beautiful. That gives me one more than I would actually need. So,
all right,
back to full health.
Those hit die are spent until you complete a long rest. So
I know.
If you short rest again, you won't have any more to spend.
No worries.
Alrighty. You also get to add your Constitution modifier to that amount. Not per hit die, just for, add your Constitution modifier once to it.
That would be nice if I didn't max. It's fine.
Yeah, I was just reading short rest real quick. But otherwise, the rest of the party, too, is going to arrive back at the guild house as you guys are, just lightly cleaning and, napping in between moments.
Would we notice anything amiss?
I mean, Yomar can clean during a short rest. It's not a laborious action. Yomar's a pretty, he's the shining shovel. I mean...
Thank you.
Yeah, the guild house is going to be immaculate when you guys get back. And that's one of the reasons why you guys noticed that, wait a second, who doesn't make a bed when they get out? That drives Yomar nuts. And they left the doors open? What is this?
Well, that's what I was thinking, because, if you give them enough time, it wouldn't look like there was, a break-in or something, because Yomar would be like, no!
It's a defense mechanism.
Cleaning makes me feel smart.
When they get back, Aryea would walk up to Morgan, though, and say, I believe we had a bit of a visitor while we were out today. Our friend from the other night came back for her pin.
Morgan's kind of go deep, lean back, sigh. Let the ball have it.
Yes, unfortunate for her.
If she needed, it's not like I can't make a brooch.
I don't think she looked for much else in the house, but it would not hurt to check our more sensitive items, just to be sure.
Mm. Mm. True. I, however, think we're fine in the gold department. But
Yes, you all made quite a bit today.
no, at that point, Morgan would produce 20 gold and give it to Aryea.
Oh, very thank you. I had not much of a part in it, but I appreciate that.
Mm. You were there at least for the part where we were betting, not so much the part where I decided to do the fighting.
I did maybe cast truth on that archers trigger happy friends.
Well, then it was a team effort, and you therefore earned that 20 gold.
It is more than sufficient, thank you.
Love and happiness. I'm going to bed.
Mm. Oh, yes. How long would it have taken us to get back to the guild house?
Not more than 30 minutes at maximum.
Okay.
I'll probably sleep a little late and then come a little later. Otherwise, I'm going to be completely useless if our friend decides to try to get her item back. Then
Take the short rest gamble. Clean up with Yalmar. He loves cleaning.
it's not the It's not the health issue that I'm worried about. It's the I have no spells.
You don't need those. You'll be fine.
Yalmar would say that.
Aryea is definitely of a mind to take as long a rest as she can before they have to go on shift, too.
Yes, they said 5 guards, sundown to sun up. They advised staggering, of course, because if we all stayed up through the night, we'd be tired and infected.
Indeed. Which teams do you think make the most sense, Morgan?
Yalmar is going to stay out all night.
So one of us, or possibly Milani, should be with Yolmar. I don't trust him to sleep.
I think it makes more sense for one of you two to be with him, because you'll need if something does happen, you'll want a heavy hitter at both ends of the party, of the split.
I agree. I am best heard and not seen.
At the same point, you might want to go with Yolmar because I can heal and you can heal. From what I understand, 2 of the last 3 people in this entire freaking city that can.
Aryea can heal.
I can heal a little bit.
Divine caster.
That's fine. It's not like I really actually have to heal. I'm okay.
But still, I can perform healing for my group, and you can perform healing for yours if need be.
But still, with 5 of us, would that mean a team of 2 and then a team of 3?
Oh.
Stagger.
Milani's
And if the healers split it and it's 4 and 4, or sorry, if we're doing sun up to sundown or sundown to sun up, that's approximately what, 12 hours or 10 hours. If we split that, Ayaya, who has already started her rest, will go second and get a full 8 hours, and then there will be. And she only needs, what, an additional 3 hours? So then, what's his name? Sorry, Eric should step out. Yomar is dumb. But if you were to stagger it, splitting the 2 healers, there should be a rest period that's agreeable.
And I was gonna say, Nayoka is gonna go wherever Rob's character and I. Sorry,
Morgan.
my brain just.
It's not that
Morgan.
hard. anything,
Sorry,
it's the
it's
easiest
too,
name.
It's too easy.
Perfect.
It's too easy.
Nyoka's gonna go wherever Morgan is, so...
So you guys have 12 hours to cover. You know, you can
12 hours.
you can get it
nice.
done in 2 7-hour shifts. You know, like one group having the little overlay of just waiting till the other group gets there. So you know, you if you do it like that, you split 2-3.
Well, we could do it. That's
The
gonna seem a little
first to
weird.
start resting, wake up the first. Like, we started early, we'll overlap first.
What I was gonna say is, this is not a character because we're kind of plotting. I think it's gonna seem weird, but the simplest way to do it is send out a group of 2. About halfway through their shift, I'll go and join them, cover the middle ground of both shifts. So during the middle of the night, there'll be 3.
So what I'm hearing basically is that there's 2 groups of 2 do 6 and 6, and then you are there also for, say, 6. But it's in the middle.
Yeah.
And at a convergence of to the middle of the night, there's all 5 of us standing in a circle, saying hi to each other.
Okay.
No, there would be 2 for like a handful of hours, and then 3, and then
I like this plan.
yes.
Alrighty. So
Maximum coverage at
who
the
goes?
witching
Who
hour.
goes first? I feel like logic dictates it should be Aryea and Yolmar because they've already gotten their
Short rest.
But
you guys also just arrived half an hour after we got there. So we just got there, started cleaning, and I'm not really sleeping, I'm just cleaning up the place.
The only reason I would say Milani's gonna go in the middle is because he needs to get a full long rest to get his spells back.
that's fair.
Plus his channel divinity.
I mean, I haven't taken any damage, and I still have 4 total slots out of 7. So
Likewise.
Alright, so if I and Irea take a short rest for the 4 hours, we take over for the remaining 8 hours, and those that need to take a long rest, take a long rest.
I mean, the way
Anyone who needs to take a short rest chills out with us.
So the way the plan works is that second shift would get their long rest. Because it's 4 hours to start and then 6 hours later. That's 10 hours. So that's not a problem for Group 2. It might be a problem for Milani. But
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm American. I thought a long rest was 8 hours.
no, that's it.
Technically, it's 6 to 8 hours.
And my point
Hot-
is that
hot damn.
if you were to start right now, like from now to second shift would be like 10-ish hours.
Alright, that I was doing math all the wrong ways.
So
Proceed.
so group 2 would get their long rest in. But group 1 would not. So it's a matter of who needs their long rest.
Yeah, it's a matter of who has the most.
as all of this, as you guys are discussing this and trying to come up with this plan, Nyoka,
Yes.
you hear the very familiar voice of the spirits. They don't say anything important other than did you hear that? I don't know if my mic picked that up.
I heard you going,
Yes, that's the exact sound they make.
Let's at least get a little bit of a nap, but I'll go in the first group. Who will stay with me?
Puppy jumps up.
So it'll be you and Yolmar. You'll be joined by Milani in a handful of hours. And then Nyoka and I will relieve you later in the night.
Hey, Brandon.
Yes.
That works.
Out of curiosity, do I get the feeling that this is the same spirits that I've always talked to?
Yes.
Okay.
Let the convergence begin. When the five of us meet. Boom.
Yeah. And Aryea goes to nap until it's time for her to head to the docks with Yulmar.
Alrighty. So is anybody doing anything until you have to go?
Wait, what? You broke up a little bit.
Oh, I said, is anybody doing anything until you have to go?
I'm cleaning.
If I'm right about the math there on the long rest deal, Morgan would probably spend a couple hours doing the busy work, accounting, making sure everything's good in the forge, double checking the ink wells.
Alright. Gilmar.
Yes. I plan on stashing a few things in my room, but the inkwell, I am going to rush over and say, there's ink there.
Well, while you're cleaning, too, your guildmates were super rude. Milani, Morgan, and Nyoka left the door open when they came back. You had to close it again.
Briefest moment while I get petty. Real quick, what is my character going to do?
That strikes me as odd. I feel like we'd instinctively...
Yeah, actually, no. I will agree with Rob there. No, that should be an instinctive motion that everyone in the house does.
Yeah, they should have closed the door. I'm just telling Yomar as he's cleaning, he closes it again.
Oh, god damn it. I am going to scream at the top of my lungs. Who the blank left this door open?
Well, that wakes up Aryea.
Your short rest isn't interrupted as long as you don't do anything strenuous during it.
Like I said, Morgan, if it happened within 2 hours, Morgan's definitely up.
No, this, you guys make the plan, you break, Yolmar goes back to cleaning, the door is open. It's, before, it's not while everybody's resting or doing anything.
So do I see that the door's open?
Oh, I know Yomar would notice it, cleaning.
Yomar would definitely
Yomar is
train
screaming of just the door is open! Who did? Everybody, is going to look in that direction.
Yeah, at that point, I'm going to rush over to the door and slam it as hard as I possibly can. And I am going to do a strength check.
Yeah, I was going to say, make me an athletics check on that. Alright.
Athletics or strength? Because I kind of hope I break that door.
Are you proficient in athletics?
Yes, I am.
You can add your proficiency bonus to that roll. I think that turns it to a 19.
Plus my additional strength?
No. Just your proficiency bonus, which is the proficiency die at the top of your sheet.
Oh, so 6.
Yeah.
So add 6 to my 17.
No. Hold on, I'm about to...
or just roll athletics.
No.
It's 19!
Yeah, it's 19. You rolled a strength
19.
check. Yeah. You are proficient in athletics, and athletics is your strength plus your proficiency plus your roll. So your strength's already added to it. So then adding your proficiency...
Solid.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha. 19.
You are going to throw that door so hard into the frame that, pieces of the wood and the lock itself are going to shudder, bend, and crack in areas. The door is probably not easily usable anymore, but thank God you guys have two.
Okay,
sorry, guys.
So if I witness this happen, we're talking major, fist curling.
Aryea would would pop out from wherever she was and be like, would she remember having seen them close the door?
I mean, it's Yomar's kind of crazy about cleaning, and he's super strong. It's just something the guild always does. It's not something you guys would have been paying attention to at all, as far as like, oh yeah, this person did, this person didn't. If you want to try and remember, I'll allow you a history check, like DC 15. It's like kind of hard of just like, wait, did they actually close it when they stepped in? But it is just a normal thing that you're, cleanliness is a part of being a member of the Silver Tree.
That she doesn't remember.
Yeah.
It probably was closed.
Yeah, they probably did close it, but you can't exactly tell or remember.
So that just doesn't sit well with her. Argeia, she goes over to Yalmar, pats him on the shoulder. I'm going to have to apologize for you, but I'm going to play a little game. It's going to be messy, and then you'll get to clean it up, and I'll help. She goes to the...
Do I get to kill something?
She goes to the food room and finds a bag of flour. Goes up and opens the bag of flour and uses prestidigitation to just kind of scatter it throughout the room in a cloud form.
Yalmar is going to scream as if his mother is dying in front of him.
That's fine. What Argeia is looking for is to see if it shows any shapes that should not be there.
No, it does not.
And once she's secure in the fact that there's nobody like hiding or invisible in the room, she'll prestidigitation clean it up. Lickety split.
Alright, the flower...
Dear gosh, Yalmar just had a heart attack, and he's probably crying, curled up in a fetal position.
The flour is clean, but the resources of it are spent. It's not edible anymore. That is going to cost you guys a day of your rations.
Sorry!
Hey, no, it's a good idea, though.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I'm fine.
I'm proud of you.
I'm not happy about Yomar slamming that door into oblivion.
Okay, none of you noticed that the door was wide open. Yalmar being clean freak actually led us to the idea that someone was here in addition since we came back.
We're currently too busy being angry about the fact that you slammed the door. So
But you were thinking about it. I slammed that door. Well, I slammed that door because you guys came back, probably closed the door out of reflex, and someone else opened it. Maybe someone's still here out of character. Sorry, my bad.
My point is that I haven't had a chance to process intruders because I'm currently tabulating what I'm going to have to do to replace that door.
I'm imagining Morgan's just like the Terry Crews father of this guild house, like, how dare you throw 14 cents of milk on the floor? You won't drink that 14 cents of milk.
No, I like that analogy. I do feel a little bit like Terry Crews, but Terry Crews in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, Morgan loves yogurt.
Morgan does not love accounting. And what are you making me do?
I'm more imagining a little bit more of Denzel and Fences. Like, I provided this. This is mine. How dare you break this?
I'm sorry. After all of this discussion, Nyoka, the same voice again says, very sneaky. That's all it says. As you know, like all this conversation's going on.
I look at Morgan and go, the spirits say that something is afoot.
Morgan's gonna take a deep breath, finally collecting herself. After
I'm gonna start sniffing the air.
I am.
Roll me a perception check.
I am definitely trying to go on a Sherlock Holmes investigation. He said something as aloof. I love that word.
Go ahead. All
I
right.
did.
And that perception check for Nyoka.
Perception.
Let's go.
Ooh.
No, that's his investigation. He rolled the wrong die. Perception.
Alright, so, Yomar.
Yeah.
Heyo.
Yeah, I did roll the wrong die.
High five.
Yomar
Yes.
is going to be able to tell there is, and these are kind of like the less important things. So how your hearth room is a series of bunk rooms, all gathered around this large collective common area. Another door in here is open, and inside of this room, undisturbed, nobody's in here. Nyoka sniffing around is definitely gonna smell the scent of, is gonna pick up on the scent of Elmira again. However, the two of you working together can conclude that she was probably here when you guys got here and snuck out.
I yell in madness because I thought she was a friend. I thought she was cool with me.
I thought she closed doors.
I explained to her that I needed cleanliness. I am betrayed. And I do not elaborate to any other teammate. It's just us two that know this. I'm just yelling because I'm mad.
Poor Yomar.
Arya, looks in after them, sees that they haven't found anything or anyone, and just sighs and goes back to just kind of steady herself for shift 1.
All right.
Alright.
So
Shift 1.
Yeah, shift 1, man. This is gonna be fantastic. So Yomar and Arya take shift 1 at the east side of the docks, and let's go over to this because I like this better. All right. You guys take shift 1 at the docks. It is the night of the 16th of Priestess. It is a cold winter wind blowing in off of the sea. I didn't roll for weather for the second part of the day because when you're by the coast, the weather is more tumultuous. However, no rain, and the storms of the morning and yesterday are going to be clearing up, providing you guys kind of with a pleasant night sky to look at, other than this bone-chilling breeze.
Dralos as character would have his shovels out as a flash. Yomar, sorry. Yomar would have his shovels out as flashlights.
All right, yes, and in moonlight they shine. Plus
I have dark vision, so I can see quite a bit.
Yeah, you guys are just down at the docks doing your duties, and high tide tonight. Ocean's rolling heavy. The area of town that you guys are set to watch, I'm going over to the town map. They needed you guys to keep up with the eastern pier. What do you guys want to do on your watch?
Well, watch.
All right.
I'm gonna patrol in not quite goose step way, but I'm just gonna march in this extreme protocol method.
So
I was told to walk forward and then turn sharp right, and then go back and forth.
So somewhere near where he is doing Looney Tunes patrol mode, Arya is going to find a place to keep watch hidden, if she can.
Okay. Do you guys want to just roll on your passive perception, or do you want to make active perception checks? I will allow you to do either.
She's definitely going to be making active perception, and to be clear, she's trying to stealth.
Okay.
To be clear, I want to be as by the book as I can be with my glowing shovels. Going around.
All right. So, there is a... oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead and roll me that check for Arya. Ooh. And, yeah, then we'll go from there. Alright, so, Yomar, from the piers of the docks.
Arya is not stealthy.
Marching up and down the docks. There are, you can see some people in the distance on the other docks, and just around the pier here. You can see them. They have torchlights out. The other guards and mercenaries in town, and you can see you're the farthest group away from all of them.
Actually,
I'm gonna wave at the other people that I see. I'm not with my shovels, the giant beacons. I'm just gonna wave at them.
Can I use my inspiration to roll that stealth roll again?
Yes, you can.
Dear God.
All right.
Yay! It's not a natural one anymore.
Yeah, your stealth roll lasts until challenge, so you're you don't have to worry about it unless somebody sees you. So even on a 1, you're stealth at 5, and on a 10, you're stealth at 10. This edition, there aren't critical fails on skill checks. There are critical fails on weapon attacks.
All right.
But Yomar is going to notice as you are marching up and down the pier. There is a cloth draped over your guys' campfire or bonfire that you dug out earlier in the day.
I will immediately wave my shovels at Aya and and signal come check this out. I found something. I'm not digging it up yet. I'm about to dig this shit up.
So Arya, who is stealthing and trying to be inconspicuous as possible, Yomar with these 2 bright light shuffle beacons is just gonna
this
be
is the last time I allow this split to go this way.
You're welcome.
Arya just rubs her forehead, checks her armor, and comes out and starts following Yomar, keeping her eyes out for anything else moving nearby.
All right, she can continue to move stealthily if she'd like. Yomar, if he is not, he's going to give away both of your guys' position.
Yomar, can you be maybe a little less you? Pretend
I'm sorry.
you are...
You're going to have to roll a persuasion check because Yomar loves the shovels. I'm sorry. It's Yomar.
Yomar, if people can see your shovels, they will steal them. You must hide them.
Everyone has to know where I am at all times.
But then they will take your shovels and you will never see them again.
Over my dead body.
That is probably the idea.
I
so persuasion it is, okay?
I believe in Yolmar's ability to act like a rational person. You can contest it with a wisdom check.
No!
I mean, she makes a really convincing point. Like, these are Yolmar's favorite possessions. What if somebody takes them? You don't know who you're dealing with.
Okay, I won't cry tonight, but yes, I agree.
Alright, so we go a little stealthily heading towards this.
Yes.
Nonetheless, I have pointed you out, and you're not rushing at me. And
Yomar can roll a stealth check with disadvantage. I'm assuming, for his shovels, he has like a little satchel on his back that, he can shoot them in.
Yeah, it's definitely on the back, and...
Alright, there you go.
Not the worst I've ever rolled.
Most stealthy people in the world. So, the area is a good distance off from you guys. It's not, this is, because you guys remember, you did have to walk a good little bit to get to the end of the cobbled streets and the wooden pier to actually get to a sandy area that you could dig in. Like approaching this person or this thing, as you get closer, you're going to make out this is somebody hunched over your fire pit, and they are digging into it. On their back is what you thought was a cloth thrown over. This is a frayed cloak just kind of blowing in the wind. It looks like, just like a hump of a person. Ever so often, whoever they are looking back at you guys occasionally. They have noticed you. They seem to be mumbling to themselves.
Okay. They're mumbling to themselves? How far away from them are we?
At this point, when you guys have been noticed, you have walked into their perception range. You are 90 feet away from them.
Fuck.
I look at
you guys can hear them over the winds, but you can't make it out with your passive perception. You're too far away to do that.
Can both of us roll a perception check?
Yes, you can try and hear. You can try and hear like what they're saying, like actively listening. Like, wait, what is that?
Yomar.
Yomar just like leaning forward, putting a hand up, and just like listening, trying to make out these words. You're gonna get a little bit of this person's accent coming through, and just they seem to be like just furiously like working and mumbling at the same time, and say, "Ash of skeletons, so hard to get, so hard, so very hard to get. Oh, but it's all here, just a pile, just a pile."
Okay, how far away is the nearest group of other guards?
On another pier, from where you guys are at, 700, 800 feet.
You have the horns.
Oh yeah, that's what she's about to use.
Oh yeah, I don't have the horn. I am probably gonna start charging.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, the minute she sees Yolmar take off, like she's just like, all right. She blows the horn.
That's
I want advantage. God damn it! I hate you. Okay,
that's very interesting that you blow the horn, because as Aryea raises the horn to her mouth, the sounds of horns also come from the other side of the docks too.
Fuck.
You guys are not the only ones blowing them, but we're going to pick up there next session. It is going to be 10:24, and we're not going to be able to handle him tonight.
You're
Yeah.
breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart, Brandon.
Oh no.
How long into their watch has it been?
When they see this guy was digging at the start of their watch.
Can we collectively vote you? Like, can we be the Senate?
Vote
and
me
just-
off the island.
No, not off the island, but can we just like overrule the presidential?
I just want to know, out of character, how far does the sound from those horns carry? Like,
I actually don't know. I imagine they'd carry pretty high over water. Let's see. How far do horns sound? I mean, I assume they can cover like a baseball field or a football field. That's how I do all of my measurements when I have to convert things.
Incidentally, a football field is 300 feet, so if they're 800 feet away, they wouldn't actually hear the whole.
It's 300 yards.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, they're gonna drift on your ears. Let's see, an air horn. I don't know. I have to research it. I doubt.
They're all enchanted with thaumaturgy.
Yeah, there we go. Horns of Thaumaturgy. It's magic because they can afford it, and the White Cloaks are actually one of the better guilds in town, so they actually can.
and if there's danger going on, they'd want people at all the gates to know.
Yeah, so we'll pick up there with you guys talking to that guy, or Yomar tackling him and fighting him.
Oh,
No, Yolmar has already started charging. Like, I will leave that on record. He is already charging.
Yeah, you also wouldn't have a surprise round. He noticed you guys, when you stepped into his vision. He looked back at you and then went back to what he was doing.
Don't tell that to Yolmar. He doesn't need to know that. So experience for tonight. Wait, were we doing milestones or were we doing experience? I forgot.
You did experience last week.
Okay, I did experience last week. Alright, we're gonna keep doing experience. And I think I gave you guys half of a day's of adventures experience. So I'm just going to complete that. And I'm going to say 1,000 for tonight. Or you know what? No. I'm not going to complete that at 1,000. I'm going to say 850 for tonight. I can math out like the opponents you guys beat, but I think this way you guys will come out a little bit more ahead.
Alrighty.
Yeah, and I think that puts everybody on the edge of 5.
Brandon, you just roboted super hard and went dead.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, so I'm going to go to an end card. I think that puts you guys all at the edge of 5. I'm going to put some nice music so everybody can, end on a pleasant note.
Edge of 5. I got we still got like 1,500 plus.
About to say,
Oh,
edge of
okay.
5K.
No, I just